What's up, you guys? I'm Ren, and over there is your favorite host.
You're afraid to say that. You normally
that's
introduce
okay.
me better than this. What's wrong with you? Just because it's the last episode?
Yeah, last time you was introducing as Pastor Jatan and
Oh, you don't have to remind her that much, but I mean,
Uncle
she was
Yeah,
always
but
Pastor.
I'm not in the habit of repeating jokes.
okay.
I am better than that.
But it's not a joke. That
It's
was
because it
an
wasn't funny.
introduction.
It
But-
was
it's because it wasn't
funny.
funny.
It was so funny. People enjoyed that.
You just introduced me.
Okay, Pastor, and then we have Pastor J, you guys. You could have given him a little drum
Nah,
roll or
he-
something.
He recovering.
Clearly.
From his reveal.
Yes. When you went back into his hole.
It was such a good reveal we could do it twice. So the
Right.
viewers will have to wait
He
till
was-
2026.
He got overwhelmed with the amount of fan mail and stuff like that. So
Yeah, that's
you know,
us.
that may be accurate. That may be accurate.
yeah, because actually
So,
what we reviewing.
we'll figure it out as we progress. But today we are going to be doing a year review.
It's been a year.
It's been for
It's
season
been
two.
2 years,
It's almost 2
guys.
years. In a few weeks, it's 2 years.
Oh no, I thought we were just doing this year
Oh,
review.
okay,
That's
okay.
you know what I mean? Like, oh, they didn't give me
Okay,
the show notes clearly. Clearly.
No, yes, but we are only recapping just the great moments, the highlights of this. Why are you laughing?
Because when you start there, I know it's gonna be crazy if MP had the one selecting and you
Right.
selecting as well.
I didn't select anything.
You didn't select, so it's only MP.
Yes.
So
Selection
trouble.
what? What are you talking about?
the content.
The
Well,
content.
we're gonna have an icebreaker highlight clip. So we have
That'll be fun.
yeah.
We doing that first, or we actually going to do?
We'll do the icebreaker, but we also have like feedback from some of our viewers.
Oh, nice.
So we ask viewers like, who's their favorite personality, what's their favorite episode, what's the
Right,
funniest
that'll be cool,
moment.
yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna first time our viewers are actually gonna be shown on the podcast.
All right, nice.
Okay, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
But I mean, these big boxes, kind of like
Don't touch it.
Don't
Do it.
touch, yes. So the name of the game is called Carrot in a Box.
carrot in a box.
Carrot in a box. That's what it fits in, that it's Christmas time, it's a gift box. So
So I can put chocolate in the box.
well, the video that I watched had a carrot, so I just
Okay.
followed it.
It's true. You can put anything in a box.
So yes, carrot in a box. So there's a carrot in one of the boxes there.
Right.
The aim of the game is to end up with that carrot.
Okay.
Jay, you will be the only person who could look into your box.
Okay.
So by looking, you will obviously know whether you have a carrot or not.
Okay.
Ren, you cannot look at into any boxes, but
Okay.
you have the final choice of saying which
box
box
I
you
want.
want to take. So it's a game of bluff, basically. And
I
yeah, so Jay,
can't do this, but all right, let's go.
so carefully look into your box and you
Okay.
will know
So I
whether.
will look away because
Just for
I-
safety, yes.
I
I
like
think
to
it's
play, fair.
right.
You done?
How big the card?
You done?
Just now, I had to cover it back so you wouldn't see. All right. Yes, I'm done.
All right. So Jay, what do you want to do with your box?
What I want to do with my box?
Yeah.
I want to give it away.
You want to give the box away?
I wanna give the
Why want
box
to give
away.
the box away?
Because I have no card. And I want the card. Well, I only want the card for the win to win. So I want to give the box away.
You want to give the
Yes.
box away.
I don't like empty gifts.
Right.
This insults me.
Ren, what do you have to say to that? You can ask him questions.
Oh, I can be. He's always interrogate me. So go ahead.
I don't interrogate
All
you.
kind of strippers is be asking on the pod. Let's go. No, I thought this was a lifeline for you.
Is
You
it-
dead.
Yes.
You dead.
So it's one carrot.
One
So
carrot.
one
in the
carrot
box.
in there.
Nice try.
Yeah, so one carrot in there.
No, I didn't see one carrot in there.
Do you like carrots? Do you eat carrots?
Yes, I eat carrots.
Okay, and like just like that, or
What do you mean just like that?
like
this holy,
raw?
like holy carrot and that's
no, like if it's eaten like raw or like cooked or
cooked.
steamed.
Cooked. Yeah.
Okay. So you don't like baby carrots?
Ren, these questions don't really have anything
Oh
to
my
do
gosh!
with...
She trying to build a case. She trying to get me to say yes 20 times and then ask the question
okay.
if the carrot in the box again.
You're
She said, yeah, that's what she's trying to do.
But he said the
You're
carrot not in
worse.
the box.
Are you seeing? He's like, look at his whole disposition. It's like already guards up. Like I'm trying to, you're confuffling the whole
But
situation.
he's telling the truth. He said he doesn't have a carrot in the box from
Oh,
what he
you know
saw.
he's telling the truth.
Because that's what he saw.
So you on his side? You with his story? You sticking with his story?
Well,
just
whatever
wants me
he
to
says,
win.
yes, I'm
What's wrong
telling
with
you.
He wants you to win.
I had
Well,
nobody's
you see
side.
how the
I
things
have
be
just
rigged from
reiterated
the
what the man
get-go.
said.
He's
The man
just,
said,
he's just recapping what I
the
said.
man said have no carrot in the box, and he wants your box.
You asked me about baby carrots and organic.
Yes, and
How that going to change the fact that they have no
you
carrot
don't
in that box?
study that.
All right. So yeah, I eat baby carrots once it's cooked, like once it's steamed or whatever.
Okay. I can't continue the conversation because then I have to start all the way over.
Okay.
Oh my God, you're the worst. So you want to give me that box?
I want to give away this box.
Okay, all right. I am not sure if I want that box.
So that's
You
your
know
final.
what?
That's your final.
No,
That's your
no,
final.
No, that's not my final.
Yeah.
I want it. I'll take it. Yes.
She made her decision. There you go. Open the box. You have to see.
Jordan, when you
Where
Open your box then and see what's in your box. Which is really J box. So you open in J again.
Bring my box for me. Bring my box.
Listen, let me tell all you why I take that boxer. I could not figure out if this man was
Give Jay his box. Give him his carrot.
Please give me my present. Thank you.
What,
Thank you. Come on.
carry it home.
That's
and
how you
make
give
sure-
gifts? Like you saw this grunter landing?
Let me put it under the tree.
I got my. Yeah, my.
And
Did I speak the truth? I said I
Yeah.
didn't want the box.
from the get go, I pass the car lie.
Can't lie or shouldn't. Big fat stoops. Listen to me.
So where he was going with the small carrot
You
story.
don't study
It
that.
was a
I was,
psychology thing.
Okay.
If you get people to say yes a few times.
no, that's not actually what.
that
I was
was-
just
oh.
kind of just trying to get you.
Gauge to see
Talking.
if you could have a baseline too.
Just talking. Well, if you could get somebody talking this, you're just looking a little uncomfortable in the corner there.
No, that was part of the rules. So
Oh my gosh.
it was to throw you off that way.
All right, take this one. You win the last icebreaker for the year.
I tell
We should
you,
have take a tally, I wonder who
it don't
won
make
more.
sense.
Why not?
Because you always only lose inside. Just say.
That is not true. All right, so that was fun.
I like how you rearrange your box to show
I didn't rearrange
what's
that.
what you want.
That was placed like that on my table.
okay.
I just think, yeah, just to keep the viewers,
To keep them what?
knowing.
For your carrot.
Oh, I
In the
put
box?
it back in the box, yeah. I find the card was,
No, you won that. Be proud of it.
Well, I mean, given the circumstances, you won nothing. I
Okay.
am proud of it.
Right. I got I guess an empty box. Anyways, as we're on the note and topic of icebreakers, the MP, I think, cooked up a video recapping
Some recaps of our moments.
icebreakers that we've had over the
Yeah,
past year.
I must say over the course of, because it's not only this year. I think I used some from the first year too. I think I did a pretty good job.
Who did a pretty good job
I did a pretty good job in
at finding icebreakers?
yeah. And I think it was very entertaining. You all may not see that.
I
way.
would agree it was entertaining.
Right.
However, the execution,
On some.
debatable. Some of them, debatable. Like,
Listen, we don't
man
always
stay whole night.
You're going back there.
I must, because I can't get over that one.
Unfortunately, that one is my favorite, but it's not in this. Actually, let me scratch it.
We'll share our favorites after we.
But we
look
ain't
at
watch
the
it yet, but we.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to do something called role play.
So if I were to tell you that there's some areas that I think that she needs to probably be working on.
You have sing in your life?
Reaction?
I'm sorry, sing in your life.
Yes. Is she on
This
fire
wasn't
to
role
express
playing. This
herself?
is how we actually behave.
Yes.
She chose me. So.
You'll ever play a game called Two Truths and One Lie?
I love to sing. I love
On record.
Now, excuse me, what was that reaction about, Ren? Because you could.
No.
We're going to play a game called Generational Slang. Chugi.
Well, this one I did. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Chugi.
feel
C-H.
My
Chugi.
daughter told me this.
G-Y.
My daughter told me this. This is Gen Z. I guess it's Gen Z, right? I can't remember for the life of me. She did tell me.
This gonna be a one.
I guess it's Gen Z.
Our first icebreaker that involves props, you could say.
Yeah. Check it.
You had to help me out here.
Make sure the camera's seen it.
And
Show it to me. Let me see, right? Run, let me just.
good thing you could sing, you know.
Well,
You can't draw.
It's not words. It's
Is that a cross? No.
That looks like Napa.
MP.
Read my lips.
you just made that name up.
Basically.
Unfiltered podcast. Hope Unfiltered podcast.
Hope Unfiltered podcast.
Yeah, you see, I give it easier.
The game is called Storytime.
I.
So,
This one.
A.
Parrot.
Fly.
This was the
Inside.
best one, I think.
The.
With just
And
Then.
he landed
On.
the pastas.
Head.
this one, I won't finish.
Classic.
All it was. I hear this one. Right? Look, I still making noise. I can't do that lip sync.
It's called Mind Sync. Mind Sync. 3, 2, 1.
Hippopotamus.
I can fall it today, you know. I didn't get you. You see, that's after singing.
one.
Make a mistake.
Animal.
Farm.
Okay. Animal Farm. 3, 2, 1.
Cow.
Farmville.
Your face. Where you going again?
3, 2, 1.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh my god. We still
did
have the
not
same
say, you know,
thing. We
'cause
still
I
have the
didn't
same
know.
thing. So it's like very similar to that. The name of this one though is called Questions Only.
How are you today?
I'm quite okay.
You real feel good. I am very uncomfortable right now, if I must say. But what are you up to later?
I don't.
Yeah, you chip. You was going all over.
Preach it. 20 seconds to preach a sermon on that object.
This is real unfair.
Claiming to be a Christian, but when you look at what you're saying and so, you need a Holy Spirit wipe right about now.
Amen, amen.
Hey, I was thinking about this one.
Okay.
Alright,
That's
guys.
funny.
Yeah.
What's your favorite? What's your most memorable, I should say, icebreaker?
Icebreaker. So you have to say whether for good or for bad. So the singing will always have me uncomfortable. So yeah, I was really traumatized after that one.
But you didn't really sing, your lip sang.
I know, but I was still under pressure.
No how? Nobody not hearing you.
Best one, I think, most fun was the parrot and this one spelling, the one that we didn't get to see.
Yeah.
But he might put it in for the
Yeah.
viewers just to
Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
right?
He
But
set us up with all them.
the parrot one was.
You remember? You couldn't remember how to spell your name for that one?
Excuse?
Yeah, you could. You didn't remember how to spell your name. for that specific one that
You need
you're
to go and watch it over.
I watched it. I got your name correct. You didn't even get your own name correct.
Because it had wrong word, wrong letters in it.
No. That one had correct letters. You see, terrible time.
She probably right. That's the one time she won actually something. So she gravitated. So I guess that is the one you keep to. But yeah, what was your favorite?
The parrot.
The parrot, yeah.
Parrot was, listen, that day I laughed until my belly hurt.
Yeah, no, that was...
It was really funny.
We should have got a parrot for the pod.
Yeah. We'll name her Polly. No more meals on this
In the
podcast
story,
right
it was
now.
him.
Him?
We're
We
gonna
changing that so we get our next parrot.
What, so the parrot
Yeah,
confused
we had to
about the
even it out.
identity?
No, our next parrot. Here, what's telling our next parrot.
You can't be talking about these topics and then you're going back on it.
True.
You know?
But definitely those icebreakers are really memorable.
MP had to give it to you, yeah. Definitely hit it off with it. Even in the field ones. But it was just real fun.
Yeah, I think icebreakers is always awkward because of what Joshua has us doing most of the times, or should I say the MP, right? Just always bus files,
You
right?
know what? You're doing good because you actually catch yourself this time.
It's true.
So hopefully 2026 you'll just stick to MP.
Usually-
Yeah, you know,
Usually you'll be watching me like...
and you'll be like, what? What's wrong with y'all?
Yeah.
What are you watching?
10 minutes later,
Exactly.
oh shucks, sorry.
Yeah.
Exactly. See, improvements. But yeah, definitely very awkward.
So question is, so an icebreaker technically is supposed to be something that could, break tension, allow you all to have conversation. See, now we're doing this 2 years now. I think 2026 we still doing icebreakers.
Yeah, we do an icebreaker.
Okay.
Sure. Anything for the podcast.
And you didn't say that under pressure, and you thought that about that all by yourself.
Yes, I gave in. I gave in.
Oh my gosh.
Don't you wrong empty box? You really feel you can go at me with us? You come on.
Okay.
After 2 years, you still try.
Right. Don't worry. A new year is coming.
So as you'll say, 2 years. It's 2 years that Hope Unfiltered is turning next year, I think February.
John, Feb. Yeah.
Around there, yeah. Probably let's talk about how it actually started.
Okay.
The origins of Hope Unfiltered.
Well, actually, you had a...
Exactly.
You have to actually share that first, because you were the one who really birthed the idea of
Yeah,
this
and then he
podcast.
decides to hide behind the scenes,
Not necessarily decide to hide. I mean,
you hide.
He made his debut. You can't say that?
Yeah, debut last week and this time we're him. Back to his
I
old
was on
days,
from the
days.
second episode. I was there, darling, just in voice.
All right. Talk now.
So yeah, we actually
origins.
it's 2 years we've started it, but the conversation of Hope Unfiltered probably goes back like 6 months or so, 6 months to a year before we actually filmed our first episode. And yeah, it was literally, I felt like, we needed to just find another avenue in which we could talk about topics, talk about stuff that necessarily you won't hear on a Sunday morning or from a pulpit.
Right.
So I came to Jay with the idea of doing a podcast in which we can execute that, so that people that aren't necessarily who would watch probably a clip from a church or to see a pastor preaching, but they will probably listen to someone behind a podcast mic. And yeah, that was the vision behind it. Came to him with the idea. It took 12 months to get off the ground. I don't think you were in the picture. When I say you, I mean Ren wasn't in the picture in that conversation. I was really just
It's both of us,
yeah.
kind of.
yeah, and it evolved from that to bringing Ren on, and then our first episode.
That's what happened.
More or less. I think I did some of the things I did tell him. So he said the conversations, it wasn't really just like the topics, it was the same topics we would have in church, but we would be able to speak on it in a way that was safer for people to have more honest conversation.
Yeah,
Yes.
Not like what we're talking is not honest, but it's still very filtered.
yeah.
And rightly so, we have kids, different things,
Yeah.
different elements, different variables, and different audience. And so, yeah, I had always loved the idea, but we just couldn't get executed. I think once you came up with it, because I did tell you we could push it as a show. I mean, that might be too much information, but
You're not going down the road.
no. Like because of like your background and stuff.
Yeah.
But also to like build something.
Yeah.
On that level, then.
Yeah.
You know, just a safe space, yes. But getting reached out, because we thought we always felt. I mean, he presented as important conversations that need to be had.
Yeah.
You know, and definitely once, I guess it was in timing because you started to come into the space.
Yeah.
So when we actually had the conversation of the podcast, Ren actually wasn't even coming to
I
church
wasn't.
yet.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Right.
I
and
know.
So when I think when the conversation came up with me, it's kind of awkward for me because I just is like very new coming into the space, into the community and stuff like that. And obviously this is like a different level of visibility, so to speak. And so that's why I was kind of at first. I
I mean, a
remember
different level of visibility. Not in you.
Not like he was doing a show on television.
No.
every day.
You know what I mean? Like
No, yes, I understand.
that's why
I
you get the
understand.
empty box, you know. You
Oh, you just caress me a little bit.
Go ahead,
boy.
explain
my
yourself.
God. You see, as we telling my story in peace, and it's come to ruffle my feathers.
come back on point. Come on.
Focus.
Yeah, so just being in this space, it was kind of awkward for me when Josh kind of like started engaging me. I'm like,
I mean, visibility in the community of the church.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because I still felt like, I mean, it was something coming out of that space. So at first I was kind of like hesitant, not because I didn't believe in it, not because I didn't think it was content that was needed, but just because I'm like, oh, I'm now in this space. Like, is this too soon? Like, you know?
Well, I know this was a heavier convo because our very first prepping for this, what the audience don't know is like, you were real nervous about the chemistry and stuff. Like, you kept prepping me like, hey, we'll do this. And we had a guest then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very first.
Yes, we did. To kind of, because we didn't know each other.
I know. Yeah.
At all.
So we needed somebody just like a buffer like that would make it easier to communicate
Exactly.
3 people instead of just.
Because we didn't know if we would have been able
Yeah.
to talk to each other
Yeah.
for that length of time. For the
I know.
full hour.
You don't explain it to me. I was in the
I am
meetings.
explaining it to them. They
Okay.
wouldn't know that.
But you're watching me like if I didn't know now.
Because you're leaving gaps in your story.
Stop feeling so
Stop feeling
pressured.
like I'm not. I'm just trying to tell the whole truth. You know?
But
Yeah,
the idea actually when we started it with that guest, the idea was actually to continue with
With
guests.
guests.
Yeah.
But when I watched over the first episode, I was like, you know what? I think it's best you guys work on the chemistry because if you have a guest, the chemistry is gonna take even longer to build because you have a third party to.
Yeah, because that
to deal
person
with.
might be unfamiliar to both of us
Yeah.
or one of us
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah. So even in that episode, it was a great episode. Great information was given, but I didn't get the communication between two of y'all.
Yeah.
So from episode 2, well, maybe we could say that first one was the pilot episode, and the episode 1 was probably when you guys started it.
Okay.
And yeah, that's where it started. Y'all.
Keep going too far.
What?
No,
Nothing.
go ahead, you go
tell
ahead, brother.
your
You go
story.
ahead. You tell your story.
I say something wrong?
No, now you're making it. Now you're making it.
Yeah, let's cut that out.
We're not even cutting that out.
No,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
I know I don't know what I was saying. So yes, we eventually moved on to the next episode where it was just 2 of you guys, and I think that was tattoos.
Yes.
This one was on tattoos, and immediately I saw a difference in the way you guys would.
It flowed how it
yeah,
flowed. Yeah.
So you think you guys have chemistry now after 2 years? No, still working on it.
I still don't like her.
Okay.
Can't you tell?
Okay.
She's giving me a hard time. I just wish people could see her behind the scenes.
Absolutely not.
Remember we talking about this, MP?
Yeah.
I'm the most
She's,
professional
you know,
person.
up on a stage singing, "Oh glory to God" and all kind of thing, and then
Well, we have heard
We
reports.
could say the same thing about you.
We have heard reports
Not
that
singing, though.
she's both people when she worshiping her.
That's not true.
Yeah. I've heard people say that when once Ren starts to talk, They just immediately raise their hands because they don't want to get...
I have a theory for that. I have a theory for that.
Hold up.
No. I have a theory for that. There was one time, full transparency, I was feeling a buff coming on, but I restrained myself. And guess what happened? You buffed them. You buffed them. I was like, I should have just buffed them
because you're disobedient to the Holy Spirit.
Because now you're real buff them. I was like, wait.
You see, I don't recall what you're talking about. You need to.
I recall it. That wasn't too long ago.
That's. You know, people will think we buff people in church.
No, we don't buff. Well,
people just perceive it sometimes like that.
Whatever. Oh well.
I would say we good now because I think we understand each other better. But more than that, it's just we authentic, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like her personality, I think what has made her so great at what she does is that she's very authentic. Like, doesn't put on. And so you see what I mean? I'm trying to be, you see the reaction? Look,
I wait for it, like.
No, I'm being real honest. Like, to me, this became much easier for me because I'm calculated in what I say, how I say. And here, because the podcast was built as a safe space, and also, like, I trust both of you all, like to steward, like, what we building, what we doing. It has been, and I look at, like, your work you do and stuff, and that's why I told him that as well. That you're good at what you do, and you always make it easy in that regard. So I don't think it's really chemistry per se, but like it was natural, like just how we
I think chemistry is just a fancy way of just. I think what translates on screen has a lot to do with what happens in real.
Like before.
So exactly. So yes, obviously those first set of episodes, and fun fact, I actually do go back often and look at some of the clips from sometimes the full episodes, just to kind of gauge where we've been. And how far we've grown in terms of even the way we communicate with each other, one, and just our ability to just execute. So I do look at those things and kind of like, okay, right, we're growing in this area. Maybe we need to, we still need to do some work in this area.
That's why she good at what she do. We don't even study nothing like that. Like we literally just showing up and
No, but yeah, I think the relational aspects of it is what has definitely kind of helped. It translates well on screen. Yeah, definitely.
And so what she's saying here is absolutely fact. So the banter, it don't stop. She's one of the hardest persons to deal with, and she's giving me troubles all the time.
I don't give you trouble.
MP, I'm putting you on the spot here, but for the sake of truth,
Right.
What's this?
She's giving me a hard time.
I think you both give each other hard times.
Hey, I see what you did there. You ain't not done, sir. Don't do that to yourself.
What is this?
Don't do that now.
If you wasn't a pastor.
No, because like I was listening, same thing like she was saying, I was listening back to some episodes, and you all do hit each other hard.
Both of us.
Yeah.
Correct.
Like, if you watch it back, you'll actually... One shot, next shot. One shot, next shot.
I told her don't play this game, and she always gave me these passive threats, so that's why I started putting her in her place. But okay.
It goes both as have to defend myself. I can't just be here taking licks.
Your affinity to losing still amazes me.
Okay.
But Jay, what was it? Were you nervous? Like when we now started it, was it something that was? I know it might have been new for you as it pertains to like a podcast kind of sets it on.
Nervous from the point of from just the responsibility and like being a pastor, you're always open to critique.
Yeah.
And then stepping into this where we having more candid conversations, which I love. Like this more suits me, right? But I'm aware of the two different spaces.
Yeah.
So yes, I was absolutely nervous. Also, both of you all come from this background in terms of media communication, so the execution. So I always, and I still do, to a big part, feel like I'm the weakest link on this team where that's concerned, the execution part. So I wouldn't go back and watch episodes, but I'll still see how I could improve, how I could get better. So it's not as bad as now, like as it was back then. But yeah, first couple episodes,
Yeah.
I was real nervous. And you could see it in some of the clips. I was watching myself, I'm like,
Really? I can't tell though. Maybe you could tell.
I can't.
I can't tell. So I can't tell that you were nervous at any point. In terms of the level of comfort, like I think both of us, like we are a lot more relaxed now than we were.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think that, yes, that has to do with just the space can be a little bit nerve-wracking. But in addition to that, it was something new. Like, we were building something new. There was no set format. We were kind of like learning and growing as we go. And that unknown is kind of...
But I'll say this, like, because even sometimes like with you, it's be awkward. But I think what has kept this for us to keep going through is not, it hasn't even been the results, but it's just that we all align to the same principles and core values of why we're doing this.
Yeah.
So in that regard, every time, like it's been hard sometimes scheduling.
Yeah.
We've gone through the challenges over the past 2 years. But it's always fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like always fun.
Yeah.
So I really do enjoy it. And so even with the nerves or whatever, we have a good time.
Yeah.
I do get nervous. I'm always nervous.
See, and we can't believe
I'm
that.
always nervous, yes. I don't... if I could curl in a hole and hide,
I know, because every time before we start rolling and he asks the question, you all ready? Your answer has always been for 2 years. No.
Yes, because I always feel like
Consistently,
I could do more, like...
And then she just switches on. Hi.
Yeah, but again, very similar to you. Like, I do understand just the responsibility sitting here. Like, it's a huge responsibility, like just sharing information that this is what gets me, that can shape people's perception. That scares me. So I always want to make sure that I am presenting in a way that's responsible and with truth, you know what I mean? And that does, like,
It weighs heavy.
yes, it does. It definitely does. So yeah, while we have fun, like,
No, the responsibility is real.
it is.
And what a lot of people might know too is the kind of effort, especially Ren puts in to like studying and I'm clonging it this time. Literally, like the amount
This is my shield, just in case any shots go.
you dance at. I don't understand why you continue to do that. But no, but like just this entire crew, like we take that responsibility so important. So like when it's topics that we don't want to mismanage or misrepresent. I'm not saying that we're the best communicating it all the time or that there's much more work we could do, because we say that scratching the surface with some things. But that's one thing with this crew that I think that makes it comfortable for me. Like I said, that's why I said the core values do align. Like we do understand. We ain't doing this for clout or anything. If it's one person, and thank you all, I'll say it right even now, like for the persons that come up and just say thanks for what we're doing and stuff, that's such an encouragement.
It is. It literally is.
And it's literally for you guys that we do this.
So it's like, hey, we're doing this with the hope and faith that it does touch people. And so when people come up to us and be like, hey, I was impacted by this, so I love that you guys shared XYZ, whatever podcast they would have connected with, that warms my heart, makes me feel all fuzzy inside.
I just feel sorry for the MP. He will never experience that because nobody knows who he is.
Well, we'll play a video and we'll see exactly what the viewers think of.
What video is that?
Who's the favorite?
Yeah. But as you're talking about viewers, let's hear from them.
Okay.
We asked them a question, what was their favorite episode from the podcast?
Okay.
And this is what they had to say.
The episode I liked most was with tattoos and piercings. It was very interesting.
I really liked the one about tattoos.
Right.
Yeah, that was really eye-opening, and especially when I saw a guy with like full tattoos, and then I ended up asking him, why do you have so much tattoos?
Right.
And but that was really good.
Favorite episode is when Jay was singing Backstreet Boys, okay? Actually said that was my ringtone at one point, but then I had to remove it.
I think the episode with the tattoos and piercings stood out to me because I had a different idea of it.
Right.
I think the one on the prosperity gospel was the most interesting for me. Oh, okay. My favorite episode was the one that they did on identity. I really enjoyed that one because it kind of, like, the hosts, Pastor J and Ren, kind of opened up and were very vulnerable in sharing their own things that they struggle with their identity. So it was very relatable and appreciated that. So that was my favorite.
Yes, Manifestation was my favorite because I learned a lot from it.
Right.
Things that I didn't know about before, I knew from watching that podcast.
I loved the episode with the guests on fatherhood and fathers, just seeing the different perspectives of persons and their relationships based on like how they grew up, etc. That was really, really impactful and interesting.
I am a bit biased, so I will say the Father's Day episode, that was definitely my favorite. I loved hearing everybody's stories and just getting a little in-depth on the topic. I know that it blessed a lot of people that watch, so that would definitely have to be my favorite episode.
So not specifically, like, not to say like I have it all well, but you know, anyone with like the toxic relationships and that kind of stuff, I felt like people needed to hear that. So that's something very relevant.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know if it's bad at looking at it for like other people, but like, you know, so I'm just thinking like, okay, yeah, like people need to hear this. So yeah, I would say that one was actually a good one, relevant. And I think, yeah, people need to hear.
Okay. You bala. That was funny.
So yeah.
What was your favorite episode?
I think we only did 2 episodes where we did 2 parts. I think the church hurt one was a nice one. We got some really nice feedback from persons on that one.
Nobody said church hurt though.
Yeah. That's probably good.
Yeah.
Well,
they're probably in.
From our community.
Yeah.
So it could be that too.
Yeah.
If we went outside, we might have.
Yeah.
A different.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay.
What was you guys' favorite?
So, tattoos and piercings seem to be very popular, and I'm not sure how to feel about that. Here's why.
You go ahead. You go ahead.
The reason I would like to hope and think it's because it was that impactful. But I have a sneaky suspicion. Some of them, that's the only episode I watch. Because that's the second episode we did.
Ooh, you drip more Jed than me. That's not where I was going.
Only watch nothing else after that. What's your rationale?
My rationale was that they were struggling with that.
Oh,
like
okay.
people considering to take a tattoo.
We'll go with that one.
Yeah.
You just throw our viewers under the bus.
No,
like
I didn't. I love y'all. I just saying, right? Like.
Ain't on our friend.
Oh my gosh. What's your favorite episode?
I would say I feel like the relationship one too, but because I feel like it's something that
Which one? The toxic love?
The toxic, yeah. Because I feel like that's something that's real needed. Like, because it's not something like you just talk about it and it's done.
Yeah.
It's like so ongoing, and I feel like a lot of people, like not just in our community, but like you go anyway, it's something like people struggling with that.
Yeah.
So like I enjoyed it because I felt like we were speaking into something that not just from a educational standpoint, but it's something that probably people are struggling with ongoing. So that was
cool. Excellent.
We also asked them what was their funniest moment in the podcast. So let's see what they have to say.
So what was your funniest part of the podcast?
The funniest part is where I see my pastor Jay try to attempt singing. That is my funniest part of the podcast.
I cannot remember all the episodes, but all I can remember is all the funny faces Renders make.
That was the one when they you told them to ask questions in different accents. Right. That one was, and also the one where they had to do those speed drawings and guessing. I really like that one too.
My funniest one was how far is too far. That's when the producer played the songs for Pastor J to sing, and he couldn't sing them, but they were all my favorite songs from back then. Yes.
Oh my gosh, the singing. Oh, the one with the Backstreet Boys. I definitely, that was quite enjoyable. It was good.
That's it. Listen to me. The fans.
It wasn't about me singing, it was the songs.
No. They kept saying Pastor J singing. That was literally there.
You see me for the new year, I go in and get voice training or something, yes? So
I don't think you should do that. I think you have a unique sound and you should just run with that.
See, shots fired, eh? See?
That's not shots. I'm just saying, like, if something is working
Don't
for
try
you.
and recover it. Don't try and recover it. You're going to dig yourself in a deeper hole.
Okay. What else we have? That's it?
We asked them as well, who's their favorite personality on the podcast?
I don't know if I want to see this video.
Why?
I am scared.
I could guarantee one person at least said you.
One person.
Yeah,
One person. Out of how much? Out of how much? Wow.
Hello, good day.
Who's your favorite person on the podcast?
Well, it's Jay, of course. Ren, can't touch Jay.
Oh, my favorite person on podcast is the MP, who's not really MP because we all know who he is. But it's just funny that he thinks he's an MP.
The man behind the camera. Yeah.
Well, my favorite person in the podcast is also JP because of that same exact reason, right? I also like the MP because he's so mysterious and anonymous.
Oh, I totally like the secret producer guy.
Even though you have his name wrong.
Oh, what is it? Mystery producer, MP.
Whoever that mystery producer is actually, like, I'm not sure who he is exactly. I would really like him on an episode though. I feel like Pastor J would also be a really good mystery producer. Him and Ram on an episode would be really fun.
So my favorite person in the podcast would have to be JP because I love when he put in them awkward positions where like he had to sing or something, you know what I mean? And he just had to be him and everybody see him for who he is, not the pastor but JP himself. So that's my favorite person in the podcast.
Renata, because she's so pretty.
I would think it's MP.
Right, MP.
Jay.
You see, listen to me up here.
Well, actually, my favorite personality on the podcast is the three people. The mystery producer, Pastor J, and her.
Definitely the mystery producer. I wait to see his actual face one day. Yes.
The MP, definitely my favorite personality.
I would say the MPS. I like the mystery producer. There's not so much a mystery producer. But then Jay will be my favorite when he has to sing, you know. Ryan will be my favorite when she have colorful nails and all the harassing her. So I would say yeah. I like all of them. But I would say mystery producer. He's funny.
Listen to me, I have no bias.
Right.
They're different personalities. You know, when you're cooking, you don't just use salt, do you? No, you use pimento, you use garlic, you use onion. You know, you use a little fine thyme. So asking me to choose one is like asking me to only cook with salt. It just cannot be done.
Auntie Ren.
Auntie Ren.
Yeah. She's my favorite.
Okay. Why
Yeah.
she's your favorite?
Because she's just fun. She's cool, you know? Yeah, I like her.
Okay, my favorite personality on the team, on the podcast, is Red.
Who won?
Oh God, you asking that?
You really want the actual numbers? Then
yeah.
let me just leave it like, let's leave it up in the air.
I can't believe you really asking that.
I just have a question. Who is the onion and the garlic and the thyme?
I don't mind being the salt.
I think you could fit the onion
no,
because
it's
you will make
onion.
us cry.
I come in peace to ask a simple question. So what you is?
I probably...
Use a carrot.
No, as a carrot.
Yeah, use a carrot.
Honestly, I was the garlic, yeah? I was going to say that.
Garlic.
You know, not everybody cup of tea, but still still good for you, no?
For sure.
Wow, logic and saying, wow. Okay. Interesting. That was shocking. I didn't actually expected everybody to say you.
I didn't expect that, no.
Yeah, just by default, you know.
Because
we asking people from the church who they like. They must say the pastor.
Nah.
They must say. Well, I guess they don't really like you that much. What you gonna do?
Nothing different. I don't know what you're trying to say. Like, if it's so deep.
Not.
Exactly. So it's
But
nothing.
you did go around telling people vote for you. That's how you get our vote. when the man was standing up next to you.
Yes, just like you were right next to the
Here's
two.
what happened. What people don't know is that was actually one of the first videos. I was standing around and I saw
You're
what
just standing
happened.
around.
I was
You're standing around.
I was around.
Okay.
And I realized there was a system involved.
There's a system.
Yeah. Once you stand next to the person that's being asked a question,
They will say you.
They will say you.
Ah.
So then I pick up.
So
I
wait,
was
so
like,
so that's how the
ah.
MP get all them votes. We weren't there.
How will
Yeah,
they show the MP
exactly.
film it?
The MP film it. We have inside.
So next time when we do it, all three of us had to be
Sit
behind
away.
the camera.
No.
Sit away?
We get somebody to go and just do the random interview.
Nah, I think
Or
it would be
maybe
better if all three of
all
us
three of us
there.
could go.
That would
You're
make it
like-
awkward for them.
It's like all three of us
That would
watching.
actually give us some good content.
Who do you like? They'll be like, I like all three of you.
Yeah, you keep getting all them responses. But
Yeah, a couple people did say all 3. Just like, boring. Y'all should have chosen one. That's like the generic answer. But I guess we have one more thing to talk about. How much more time we have left?
We have about 10 minutes.
All right. Probably the best memory or moment for each of us on the podcast.
Yeah.
MP, you want to go first?
For me, I think it would just be outside of like, because I have a feeling you all would talk about the reach and the impact and stuff, so I would kind of take a different perspective on it. I think just the relationship that we have, the three of us have, it grew. It was a space where I remember times we would be recording an episode, finish 9, 10, and still wouldn't reach home until 2, 3 in the morning. So yeah, that level of relationship being built through this avenue, I think over these past years has been, for me, one of the most memorable moments.
You next.
Nah, you next.
Nah,
girl.
nah.
I can't go
got
after that. I can't go.
I called it. You know how we do things. I told you next.
Fair enough. Most memorable moment would be the start
Start, the very start. Okay.
for me.
What about it?
Because it was awkward. It was uncomfortable for me to comment it. The episode came out okay. Like,
okay.
So yeah, we could compare how it is now compared to how it was before. But the start, because honestly, like, I knew from a logical standpoint of why it was a good thing to try. But it's always a risk involved because it's taking our time, resources, different things. And just having the persons who would never step into the church say, hey, up to recently I was telling you all about that woman who said she and her sons always looks at it and they're not religious.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's why we started.
Yeah.
So for me, the greatest memory would always be not the funniest or whatever, but the fact that we just started. And that we know that whoever comes in the future also, we did achieve what we set out to. Because we've never been about numbers or stressing with that. If it's one life, if it's one voice, then that's it. So yeah, the start would always.
Yeah, I think that's the most rewarding part of this. Just seeing and hearing persons that are impacted by the podcast, and when they come up and be like, "Hey, I was actually touched by this." So just the fact that they're connecting through it definitely is one of the most memorable parts about just the podcast. And I mean, even an extension to that, like some persons have walked steps into the community, the church, through
because
the
they
podcast.
discovered it through the
And so that blows my mind every single like, it's one thing like you step into a space and you're like, hey, okay, this is what we want to do, and we want to see it grow in this way. We want to touch lives, impact people, but it's a whole different ballgame where you actually see that
It actually do. But in all fairness, like, we never stepped out like with this kind of big strategy or anything.
No.
And that's what I told you, it was just authentic. This is what we believe, and we're not trying to judge people. We want people to have a safe space where they could explore and disagree.
Yes.
Because there are not much places where people turn enemies when they disagree and stuff. Like, you could have a different opinion, it's fine.
Exactly. I mean, and that's why just the whole space that we created here is safe but very conversational, and we try to, have that sort of inclusivity in terms of like just so that persons could feel free to like dialogue, etc.
Yeah.
Because again, the topics that we choose, you may never hear them in the four walls of a church in the way that we would be able to discuss it
Correct.
on the podcast. And so I think that was one of the reasons why we started it in the first place. You will find us talking about sometimes controversial things.
Right.
But we love to do that because we see the need. There's a need to speak about things that impact our the spiritual aspect of our lives more than we often discuss out in the open. So things like tattoos, which again, that was one of your favorite episodes. I mean, I was making fun of the fact that you'll probably only watch that one, but
Too many people under the bus.
but no, like just stepping into that space, and I think there's also a fear factor in terms of like sometimes Christian people may not necessarily like speaking about controversial things like that, and so.
And we have comments to prove that.
We have comments.
So we have comments to prove that.
Yeah.
Prove that they don't like it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you'll always get pushback on stuff, but I think we've been very intentional in terms of what we do here and why we do what we do, and I love this.
And I just want to say, like, special thanks to our viewers, because at the end of the day, they have to choose to sit down and listen to the three of us for a minimum an hour. So from everybody, from whether it be a short clip on Instagram or TikTok to the full video on YouTube, and especially our WSN viewers as well.
Yes.
That was something that we didn't start off with. It happened during the course of the show. And yeah, for all of those that take that time to view us on that channel, that airwaves, special thanks to just WSN, for just giving us that opportunity to
yeah, for sure.
Showcase this. So yeah, so our viewers, thank you so much for viewing. We won't have a podcast if you don't have people listening to it.
Plugging in. Definitely grateful for you all. Yeah, and like as we always say, if there's something that you'd like us to discuss or talk about,
For sure, give us the feedback.
so reach out. Like if there are things that we do here that again, like you always say, if you don't agree with it, let's have a conversation. If there are things you just don't like, let us know as well. If there are things you think we should do more of, you could also
I know you're good.
connect with us on that note.
You didn't have a message for Jay from one of the viewers?
Me, I have a message.
From one of the viewers for Jay?
I have a message from one of the viewers.
Yeah, one of the WSN viewers.
I'll give him that after.
I worried now, but
No. Just to say that you are fans. That's it.
Our fans.
Yeah, you are a liked individual.
But I'm also not liked as well, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Comes with it. Cool. But yeah, you'll tell me that story after.
So we're looking forward to 2026.
We are looking forward to 2026. We intend to create more spaces to have these conversations.
We have some new things happening. New look.
Yeah.
Surprise for them.
excited.
Yeah?
Yeah. You don't want to say anything more?
No?
That's it. Just drop it and just leave them hanging.
Of course.
Wow.
Because we don't have the details yet, too. you make him go in there.
I didn't make you do anything. You had to create a little suspense. You're not reading the play properly. Come on.
Clearly, I'm not on your level.
Wow. We are sticking with our name, Unfiltered.
For sure.
We wouldn't be unfiltered if we don't have moments like that. But again, really great year. I enjoyed it. Just really happy about the growth that we've seen over the past year. Even you know something I'd like to say. You talk about those nerves and thing, right? But you're actually good at what you do in terms of communicating and stuff.
I'll take that as a real positive feedback coming from you.
Okay, good.
This is your craft.
Great.
So, thank you.
Excellent. Great. Guys, things are looking
Wait,
up.
we actually ending the last episode.
No,
Now, don't get accustomed.
do not get accustomed. This will happen probably next year.
Around the same time, right? When we all reflective.
Exactly. But no, seriously, you are. And I'm sure our viewers would agree. So, yeah. Cool. Awkward, guys. That's it. It's a wrap from us. Again, you can stay connected with us on our social platforms. That is on TikTok, on Instagram, and on Facebook. And you could always hit up Pastor J. He's on Instagram and stuff. You know, if you want to.
I seem forget I have a TikTok profile.
Yeah, he's on
right now.
TikTok too. Hit him up. He's everywhere. But it has been a pleasure just connecting with you guys. It's been a great year. Goodbye. We love you. And I guess Happy New Year.
And speaking about New Year, we have let's extend an invitation to all our viewers.
Right.
Why not come check out Hope City All Year's Night if you don't already have somewhere to go to. Our doors are open. It's the 31st. Yes, it is All Year's. And services at 7 p.m. So yeah, why not come check it out?
We'll get to meet and greet Ren and the MP.
And Pastor J.
Pastor J will sign
one thing he
autographs
does, guys, that I love. Again, a next compliment. He greets everybody. He greets everybody that leaves this space, you know, so you'll get the opportunity. He's looking forward to greeting you. So see y'all then. Bye.
I hope to see y'all all there, Spirit.
Yes.
Take care.
Bye.